My dear listeners and my dear, people are watching this episode of the Thought Leadership podcast and live show. I want to ask you a question about profit in your business. Let's just really talk serious for 1 second. Are you sometimes feeling like you're doing all this stuff and you're trying and you're reading all this stuff and you're taking online courses, you're listening to podcasts and you're trying out new things to generate more leads, to generate more sales in your business. And in the end of the month, if you watch what you've done, and if you just check back this year, the last 12 months, you realize that actually it's not so much better. Even with all the work that you put in, with everything you're doing, does it sometimes feel like you're stuck? If that's where you are right now, then don't worry. We're going to talk about why that might happen and what you can do about it. Because here's the thing. If you have a coaching consulting business, you are looking to create profit in your business. You're looking to, find that balance of having enough time for yourself and also create more impact and help more people. Finding that, the sweet spot between more impact and more profit and more freedom. And for that, of course, you need to create a sustainable business where you actually have profit in your business. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So if you're feeling like I'm stuck, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong, why is it not working? Why, with all the efforts that I'm putting in, I'm not having more success? Let's talk about it. This episode is all about that. So welcome to episode number 20. We are already on episode number 20 of the Thought Leadership podcast and live show. If you're watching this, if you're listening to this, please subscribe. Please share that and tag someone who has to hear it. And of course, comment below so I know what you're learning most from those episodes. Each episode is for you to really grow into your coaching, into your consulting business, create more impact and freedom. This is what it's all about. And I'm really happy to be here with you today and talk about this topic today's topic is the 3 shifts you must make to create more profit in your coaching and consulting business. And the reason I talk about this is because I've been in business for almost 10 years and I've been training people for 9 years. And what I see over and over again is how actions, coaches, consultants come in and they take so much action and there's so much, wish to grow and impact more people and be able to really make it sustainable. And then something happens and I see a pattern. Even in our community, when I speak with members, when they come into our first stage 1 program, I see a pattern where they're basically having a self-sabotage moment where the actions they're taking are not leading to more profit. And today I want to talk about that pattern and what I've seen throughout those almost 10 years in business when it comes to coaches and consultants wanting to create more profit, but not doing the right things to do that. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about what you have to do to really shift those 3 shifts that you have to make in order to start getting paid for what you're doing. Because that's what I want for you. I want you to be able to have that mission of yours full time, so you don't have to have a job on the side, or when you're working actually making enough money to hire someone to work with the best coaches, to work with the best people, to be able to invest in your business, to be able to invest in yourself so you can grow and you can become a master of your skills and you can serve more people. That's my goal. So really profit is part of that, because if you're not having profit as a core of a business, it's not a business. A business without a profit generating system where you have, focus on sales and marketing, focus on having more people coming into your mission and be able to help more people and serve them, because that's what it's really about. It's not about the profit, it's about the service. How many people can you help with your amazing zone of genius, with amazing things that you're doing and creating this world? That's what it's really about. So let's talk about this and let's really get to the core of why you might not generating profit right now and what to do it. And even you are generating profit today, you might be doing it by hustling. I had, another day I had the live training I did and one of the members came in and said, well, I am making 10K, but how did I get there? It's not about only making money, but also creating profit in a sustainable way. Because if you're hustling yourself to 10, 20K months, but you're not happier and you're not more successful and you don't feel more fulfilled and you just, the balance of being with your family, with your friends, with your dear ones and taking care of yourself, it's not there, then it's not worth it. So it's really about finding how can you create more profit, even if you're beyond 10K or 20K months, but doing that in a sustainable and balanced way. All right, so let's talk about it. And before I go into the 3 different topics, I just want to remind you, if you haven't checked it out yet, I have created a live training, a 60 minutes training that I recorded for you that you can watch to go deeper into this topic. So today I'm going to cover this in a very short form for this podcast and live show. But if you want to go deeper into this 60 minutes training, it's a free training that you can check out. I'm going to share that in the show notes below so you can go deeper. And this training is for you who is done being stuck and, really hustling yourself to making any profit in your business, and you want to have a better way to do that. I've created this for you specifically. It's super straightforward. You're going to come out from that training feeling like, okay, I'm mind blown. I have new ideas. I have new insights. It's going to be the best 60 minutes you can spend in your business today. So I'm going to put that in the show notes, and you have to check it out right now. Download it, check it out, get some notes, and let me know how it goes. It's going to be amazing. All right. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the 3 things that you can make and shift in your business to create more profit right now. And number 1 target audience, 1 offer. Oh my God, I cannot insist enough. How many times have I had, new members coming into our programs or community members telling me about all the things that they are doing. Like, I have these 2 group coaching programs, and I have an online course, and I have this VIP program, I have this retreat, and just hearing about it feels overwhelming. And that's the same for your clients. That's the same for your prospects. You want to understand that when they are making a decision, they want to feel safe. They want to feel like they can like and trust you. So if you come and you give them all those opportunities, it doesn't feel very safe for them because they don't really know the journey you're taking them. They don't even know if the promise is going to be delivered because there's so many different things. And I cannot insist enough. Every time someone comes into my academies, in the beginning, I tell them, stop doing several things at the same time. You have to focus. You have to focus on creating 1 core offer that you're going to work on in the upcoming 90 days, 120 days, and nothing else. The moment someone is starting to try to create an online course or the challenge, like a paid challenge, any paid mini trainings or 27 euros workshops, and they are going away from the focus of having their group coaching or their VIP coaching, their premium offer, that's 1 package is going to fully serve their dream clients. The moment they are not doing that, that's when it's not working. So if you're thinking like that, I want to just want you to think right now, what do you have in your business? What's that core offer of yours? How are you serving your clients? What is that premium master offer that is this genius offer that you have, that is what you're selling, that's the base of what you're delivering. So for instance, for me, I have the Pivot Accelerator, which is a 90 days training that is taking coaches, consultants to learn how to make, how to hit 10K months, understand the core strategy of the business. So then after they can go and create more impact and freedom. That's the core program. And that has been the core program I've been focusing on in our 3-stage academy. You have to focus on the 1 program at a time. And why do we need to do that? It's because you can only really understand the 1 target audience deeply if you take the time to get to know them. How will you be able to get to know your core audience if you're shifting your program all the time? If you have 3 programs at the time, if you have an online course and a group coaching, you have to get focused and you have to get deep into understanding 1 core audience with 1 core promise and 1 core offer that you're going to deliver to them. That's really the goal. And the ones that have been doing that within my programs, the ones that are delivering only 1 and going deep into understanding how can I improve this offer? How can I package it better? How can I price it at the right price? How can I create the most amazing sales journey for my ideal clients? And how can I better understand my ideal target audience? Those are the ones who succeed. Those are the ones who are making, 20K months in our academy. Those are the ones who are getting there. The ones who are having a hard time with that I meet, because I speak to a lot of coach consultants in the day in our communities, and The ones who are having a hard time are the ones who still don't know who they serve, their ideal target audience. They still don't have one core offer and they're trying different things. So if that's you, the focus right now is to shift back to what is one core offer and one target audience that I can focus on 100%. Like I'm going all in upcoming 90, 120 days and nothing else. It's not about adding more, it's about elimination. And why are we afraid to eliminate? It's because we are afraid that it's not going to be enough. That's the core reason. Why don't we eliminate more things in our business? Because we think maybe if I have this, this, and this, and that, then maybe someone will come and they will take one of those things. But in reality, it's the opposite. The more you niche down, the more you focus on one target audience and one core offer, and you get super really clear on who they are and how you can serve them, how you can deliver, how you can improve it over and over again, you're going to become a master in understanding their core needs, and you will be able to deliver results with them, and you'll be able to really help them. That's the way you stand out, not by having an online course, a group coaching or two, having a VIP coaching and shifting it out all the time. Get into focus, get really good at that, and then you can improve. Today, after, having, usually what we say is that when you have a 6-figure business plus, then you can start to add. But before that, if you don't have a 6-figure business right now, and you don't have a 6-figure business where you are sustainable, feeling that you actually have, you're not hustling yourself to that month goal every month, then don't go for 2 offers. If you're going over that, if you're making 10 to 20K and you're already having sustainability, then you can add an offer. Not before that. We have a 3-stage academy. So we have 3 different offers, but that is something that I would never advise you to do if you're just starting. If you start just, in the first years of your business and you still haven't figured out the core offer and that core audience. That's really the first step. And I cannot insist enough, if you can get this right, if you can focus only on one and just focus on them 100%, you're going to become a better coach, you're going to become a better marketer, you're going to become better at sales, because you will really understand what's going on in their mind and what they need help with. Okay? So one target audience, one offer. Number 2, put a priority on lead generating tasks. So here's the thing. You might be doing I'm going to do a challenge and I'm going to do a podcast. I'm going to go on podcast. I'm going to do learn TikTok. And now it's as I'm recording this, you might be thinking I should learn Reels or I should do this and that. And all that is amazing, but that's hope marketing. And what we are actually doing is that we are avoiding finding that thing that is working, really looking into the metrics and looking straight to what's working, what's not working. And every action you are taking, if you are not having profit in your business, should actually be outside when you're delivering your content and delivering your coaching, consulting. Outside of that, you have to learn the skills of lead generation, because leads will lead to prospects that are going to lead to clients. And if you don't know how to generate leads, then you will have a hard time actually having profit in your business. And the other day I spoke with one of our academy members, and she told me that, well, Daria, since working with you, I realized that until we were working together, I was kind of leaving that on the side. I was not focusing on lead generation. And then now I understand that that's actually one of the backbones of my business. It's really one of the backbones of what I'm creating, and has to be a priority. If I'm not putting lead generation as a priority, how will I generate leads? So if you're feeling right now, well, actually, I am writing content, I'm doing podcasts, and I'm doing my own show, sending emails, just feeling very tired of going to all those networking events online, just feel like I'm doing all this, but it doesn't give anything. Think about it. Is it really lead nurturing, lead generating activities? Are you doing something that is the most straightforward? Is it the most relevant to what you're creating? If you're getting on the podcast, is that podcast even having your audience on? Are you speaking on the topic that is highly aligned with your topic of your programs? When you're creating a podcast, are you getting guests on and that it actually makes sense for your audience to listen to? Think about those questions. Be very conscious, because you have, especially in the beginning when you are, in your first year, 6-figure, or let's say up to 10 to 20, you have to be very focused, because at that moment, you probably don't have many team members, you don't have systems in place. So your time is valuable. Your one-on-one, like your 24 hours in the day, you only have that. And those hours, the way you're spending that in your day, if you are not conscious about where you're spending your time in social media, answering messages, getting on calls, virtual coffees with non-pre-qualified leads, all that kind of stuff, it's not going to help you because it's not conscious and it's still just a hope marketing strategy. So what we want to do instead is that we want to stop everything and have a real look and see, well, actually, is my Instagram strategy giving me any leads? Or if I look back, a very simple exercise actually is look at all your clients you had in the last year, or even your leads, and see where did they come from. And if you realize, well, actually, I have 80% coming from LinkedIn, then you have to double down on LinkedIn. Or if you realize, actually, I haven't had anything that was been working that I've been doing, well, why don't you stop and get some support and get some help to look at your lead generating strategy and see what's missing? Because there's something that you can learn and there's always some solution. But if we are not looking at the problem, not looking at what's really going on here, why am I doing this and why is it not working, and we don't study that as being a non-lead nurturing or lead generating activity, then we might be feeling very overwhelmed by using social media. Just because we are doing social media doesn't mean that it's going to lead to results. So we have to be a bit more open with ourselves and honest with ourselves and say, what actions within my strategy with social media, organic reach, or paid advertisement, what strategy is really working and what should I just stop doing? And I even had, I was even telling some of my clients to stop doing. I had one client, I told her to stop doing TikTok for 2 weeks and just focus on lead nurturing activities. In 1 week, by stopping doing hope marketing, she got 5 participants to her group coaching. She basically filled 50% of her spots within 1 week by stop doing hope marketing. So it's really about doing less and be much, much conscious about which action leads to leads. And that you can do by having metrics, by having clear strategies, actually getting support or learning about lead generation and actually putting that as a core in your business. That has to start with a priority in your mind. Say, I'm going to focus on lead generation in my business, not social media. It's about lead generation. If you're using social media, it's a tool to generate leads, but it's not the core goal. It's not just doing social media for doing social media. Okay? And number 3 is to become at ease with sales. Here's the thing. If you have a business, it's sales and marketing are the 2 things that you need to develop or you need to outsource. So in the beginning, when you are starting off, or in the beginning, I talk about if you don't have a business which is making 10, 20K with a team where you're working 2 days per week, where you feel like, okay, should I have a stability here? In that case, if you're still feeling like, okay, actually, I have profit some months, but I don't have profit all the time, one thing that is really important is to become at ease with sales and actually start loving sales, because sales is service. Sales is helping people. Sales is really supporting others with your service. Say, hey, I can help you with something. It's nothing bad with sales. You have some expertise and you can deliver that to people who need it. So you're helping other people to feel even more empowered within their space. It's amazing what you can do if you come at ease with sales. And the base of a business is marketing and sales. So if you are avoiding sales because you feel awkward about it, or you feel you're afraid of rejection, or you feel like, well, actually, I want to do sales, but I don't know how to do it, but you're not taking the time to learn the skills of sales or develop yourself within sales, you'll always have a hard time having a business, because sales is part of a business. Sales is the core of, sales and marketing is going to help you to serve more people. So becoming at ease with sales, first it starts with your mind and having the money mindset, saying that actually it's nothing bad that I'm doing. And if you don't have the skills, get the support. Get help from someone that can help you with developing a sales strategy. Because if you don't have a sales strategy yourself, you don't have a sales cycle, you know exactly what to do to take a lead from being a cold lead to become a hot lead to actually become your client, how to onboard the whole process. If you don't have that in your business, it's going to be hard for you to actually feel the clarity of when someone comes your way to know what to do with them. So you need to have a super clear framework and roadmap for potential clients becoming your clients and how to close them in sales processes. So it's not about avoiding sales. And what I talk about avoiding sales, it can be also like sending out, emails and doing group sales before you do one-on-one sales. Focus on learning the skills of one-on-one sales, closing on the phone, having conversation with your potential clients. Learn that skill, because with that skill, you can close much more people and you can help much more people. But learning to use the of course, social media and campaigns, all that kind of stuff, you can use that, but you have to also get at ease with sales being something wonderful, sales actually being something that's going to help more lives. And even when someone is selling to you, if you think about it, just think how you react if someone is offering you to work with them. Or if someone says, hey, I could help you, I would love to help you with your business. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like offended? Do you get crispy in your body? What happens in your body when someone offers you to work with them? Think about that and start to really shift that and be conscious about that. Sales is either you will avoid it, but it will come back. If you want to be successful in your business, sales is one of the core skills to know. So either you do it now or you will have to do it later on in any way. So it's about deciding how long you want to wait, because it's nothing that will not disappear from one another. It is core of what you're creating. So it's really about becoming at ease with sales. Okay, so I'm gonna recap what I covered today. We spoke about 3 shifts you must make to create more profit in your coaching consulting business. And the first one that I mentioned was to have one target audience and one offer. Very important. I spent some time on that one because it's highly, highly important to really focus, understanding only one target audience, helping them, and then going deep into that. Number 2 is put a priority on lead generating tasks. So it's the difference between doing social media and knowing why you're doing that, and really putting metrics on that and understanding, why am I doing that and how can I do it even better? Is there a way for me to optimize that? Be very, very honest about your lead generating task and putting that as a priority in your business if you don't have profit in your business. And number 3 is to become at ease with sales. So I want you to really feel at ease with selling your offers, feeling at ease presenting your offers. Also getting a no, that's completely something that's, not feeling afraid of rejection, and understand it's not about you, it's about many, many different aspects why a sales doesn't go through. Understanding that it's nothing bad, it's actually part of the process, and the more you feel at ease and the more you feel good about your sales process, the more you'll also have more profit in your business, because you will not be afraid to have that important conversation. Okay, so those are the 3 things I wanted to mention today. Also, if you want to check out, I have created a full 60-minute training for you to go even deeper into this topic. I talk about how you can shift and you really go deep into those questions of how you can create more profit in your business in the upcoming 90 days. So I show you some case studies, I show you some examples, what you can do. It's going to be really helpful. It's going to be the best 60 minutes you can spend today when you're listening to this episode. So check it out and please comment below. Let me know what was the most helpful in this episode, and what are you going to take action on today, and what did you realize? And I look forward to seeing more of you, hearing more from you. Please comment below, subscribe, share, tag, and until next time, have a wonderful day.